In this video, I'm saying that Gwen Stacy was basically the reincarnation of Liz Allan. And I'll explain this in context because if you look at the first Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus run by the Spider-Man creators of Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, if you look at it, well, I'll explain the situation. Liz Allan was the blonde white girl who first appeared in Amazing Fantasy 15, the very first appearance of Spider-Man. And she was dating Flash Thompson on and off again throughout the high school years in the Spider-Man book. And originally, she didn't like Peter Parker. She didn't respect him and basically wanted nothing to do with him. And when he would try to ask her out, she wouldn't pay attention to him. But what happened is when he was working at the Daily Bugle selling his photos, Peter Parker met Betty Brant, who was the secretary of J. Jonah Jameson. And slowly throughout that original run, the relationship was that Betty Brant was Peter Parker's first girlfriend and interest. So he was always thinking about her. But when Amazing Spider-Man number 12 happened, basically Doctor Octopus kidnaps Betty Brant and Peter Parker gets unmasked. But since he wasn't feeling well and he got defeated so easily, Doctor Octopus and everyone thought that he was just in disguise to try to rescue Betty Brant, and he was acting brave and noble, but that he was not the real Spider-Man. When Liz Allan noticed his courageousness, she got interested in him, and she wanted to date him. But throughout that original run by Lee and Ditko, Peter Parker never had interest anymore to date Liz Allan because he was thinking about Betty Brant so much that he never really paid attention and noticed that Liz Allan was actually attracted to him now. So when Amazing Spider-Man number 28 happens, they graduate high school. And she basically tells Peter Parker that she had feelings for him, that he never noticed her, and that she was written out of the book, basically, Liz Allan. After that, one more appearance, and then she was written out of the book from the Lee and Ditko run. So she was gone. The blonde white girl of Liz Allan was gone. The one who had interest in Peter Parker. And what happened was they go to college in Amazing Spider-Man number 31. Gwen Stacy appears, and she's the blonde, white, beautiful girl. Now, Liz Allan is gone from the book, and Gwen Stacy appears, and at first she's interested in him, in Peter Parker, but he doesn't notice her because he's so preoccupied. But his relationship with Betty Brant is going downhill, and that breaks up, and she leaves because he knows that she can't handle his double identity of being Spider-Man, and so he never revealed it to her. And so Betty Brant also disappears from the book just about then. So she's gone, Liz Allan is gone, and Gwen Stacy appears. So this blonde college girl then slowly is becoming the new interest of Peter Parker, and that's what eventually happened in the books. So when you really think about it, and don't forget, it was Ditko who was plotting the books by then, and then really in control of the direction of the story. So being co-creator of Liz Allan and that whole Spider-Man supporting cast, and then when you look at the situation, that Liz Allan was gone from the book, and so was Betty Brant, and then Gwen Stacy appears, it really sort of followed the theme and was sort of basically just a reinvention of Liz Allan when you think about it, when you look at the series. And so that's what I'm sticking with, that from the original creators who did that original run, Gwen Stacy was basically, in terms of the overall context, when you really look at that run, she was the reincarnation of Liz Allan as a character in the book. And I think this really plays out well if you look at that original Spider-Man 1 Omnibus. So that's my thoughts on the topic. Subscribe.